Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Hey guys, what's going on? So I apologize in advance for yesterday. I don't know if you guys did get my little memo I sent out there on the channel through a post that I totally forgot about it actually, but we had our little town fair yesterday, so we went to the parade and did some activities there and everything. So I didn't get to streaming. I was gonna live stream last night, but then you know there's other slots already being used and I didn't want to overlap chump change or anyone in that. So here we are, we're here today and now we're live. So there's a bunch of stuff going on out there. Like obviously we all know it sounds like Ethereum merge, you know, could potentially happen this summer. Again, we still have no idea, no clue. There's a lot of stuff in the background, but yeah, it's definitely getting closer. It's definitely going to be a shock to some because some people still think, you know, GPUs aren't really going to be affected that much. It's filled with ASICs. I really don't think that's the case. GPU mining is definitely going to be changing. We just don't know how bad yet, but the numbers don't look good. Anyway, let's do a quick roll call here, roll through some things and see what's going on. Got the memo at 9 p.m. my time. 9 p.m. You got it at night? Oh my gosh, that's a little late. Was it that late to roll out? But oh, what's going on here? You guys must have missed me or something. Like, we have 105 viewers, only 24 likes, so be sure to hit that like button, guys. What's happening? Yeah, so we got Red Putz, Hugo Home, Bilu, Georgie, Seta B, Prodigy, Hugo Down, Golden Eye Forever, Nicholas Landley, Gerald Gray Bear, Bellaboo again. I'll try not to say anybody too many times, but you know, we'll probably call out somebody at least 12 times here. We know that happens. Tech Man, what's going on? Stelios, Dennis Matovich, Red Pots, what's happening? BDD, what's going on, BDD? Oh, Weldopedia, Dude Jiu-Jitsu, Andres 23007, what's happening? Magic Lucky, Nicholas Greek, Red Putz again. Oh, there we go. We're already doubling it up. Dude, oh, and again, just another crypto miner. Oh. Rud. Oh, what am I going? Oh, Fundwiser. Fundwiser. Wow, we are butchering everything. I'm gone for one day and I'm just rusty. It's like day one all over again. Little Time Mining, what's going on? Pay me in crypto. Perfection Gamers. Little Time. Dennis Matovich. Magic Lucky, what's happening? Oh my gosh, and it just skipped. So if I miss somebody, just yell at me. I'm very sorry. Sebchap S, I see you up there before it just went through. So what do you think? When is merge coming? I don't really know when it's coming. You know, it's really, I know before originally, I don't have any of the screenshots, any of the tweaks or anything. I have a whole bunch of browser tabs open because there's quite a few things I've been doing lately, but I just haven't got around to really talking about it. So I don't know if we're gonna get to everything in this live stream or it could take all day. I'm just kidding. I don't have that much stuff going on, but got a few things. But when it's actually coming, I don't really know. I have no clue, and I don't think anybody else really has a clue either, but it's definitely looking like it could be this summer. It's definitely looking that way. Could it be extended? Yeah, it could still definitely be extended. We have no idea, but it is, you know, definitely coming close. We're still wondering, are they going to delay that difficulty bomb? I know in the previous, I always said, don't worry about the difficulty bomb. If it needs to be delayed, they're going to delay it. But they're really closing in on this time very close because they do want to release the merge at the same time this difficulty bomb is off. And we know the difficulty bomb has gone off. It's slowly doing its thing. Block times are up slightly, nothing really noticeable right now. Like we're up like not even a half a second, maybe a half a second, nothing major. But we will start really feeling the effects of this things within the next 2 to 4 weeks. We're probably going to start hitting, you know, that 15, 16 second block time. And that's when we will start to feel it. Now, I believe the difficulty bomb is there. That's how they're going to end mining. They're not going to hit the switch and all of a sudden, you know, POW is gone and POS is here. That's not how it's going to work. They're going to implement the merge. Both chains will be kind of going side by side, but the bomb will be making it next to impossible for anyone on the POW side to find any blocks. Like there's still a chance it could happen. Just the probability of it actually happening is pretty much zero, but you know, there's still a chance there. So this is how they're going to kind of end it. I've been kind of going over, where do we got the little links here? So we had some decent rewards earlier this morning. Our network hash rate currently hanging in the little over 1 petahash. So it looks like it is coming down. Almost 100 petahash we lost here over the last couple days. Now remember, 100 petahash, that could be, you know, nice hash. 100 petahash, I mean 100 terahash, that could be, you know, different mining rig rentals switching to other coins, or people trying other coins, various things. But anyway, we're down to about 1.097 petahash from 1.1, so that's not even 100 terahash. But you know, we're down a little bit, not too much to make anything worthwhile. But the thing we really got to be looking at here is this. So we can see here at stats.net, we're sitting at about 13.78 seconds. So that's not too bad. Usually you think 13 to 15 seconds is about the average block time. Now, you know, 13.78. But if we actually look back into our block times here, and I'm just going to kind of rewind it to about this stage right here so we can kind of see. But we can see the uphill climb. I'll move this. You can see how we're kind of spiking a little bit right now. So we're currently sitting in, like we just saw, the 13.8587 seconds. So if we look back at the last time this bomb went off, 13.8 seconds is about right here. So this mark right here. So I'm going to move that. You can see it's just before the next ticker. We're almost there. So we can see November 8th to the next jump is about November 10th. So wait, 13.8. So the 9th to about 12th, 13th, we can see we're up to 14 seconds. So within potentially the next couple days, we're going to be at the 14-second mark. And then, you know, that's still not too bad. But then you can see from this point, the 14th, 10th, let's see, 12, 10, we'll just go 11th here, up to the next ticker is the 29th. So about, what is that, 10 days, almost 20 days, I guess, just shy from there. So let's fast forward that to here. Another 20 to 25 days is putting us in the middle of June, just like they thought. Middle of June, we'll be hitting the, you know, 15-second mark. And then obviously we got the 16, 17-second mark here from December 17th down to where we are right now, November, December, about 2 months. So in about 2 months from right now, we could be seeing potentially 17-second block time. So let's just fast forward that. May, June, July. So end of July. These are the dates that we've been pretty much hearing. And remember, they said they have no problems of potentially hitting 25-second block time. So if they are close enough to release the merge, it is going to determine how this next testnet does happen on June 8th, I believe it is. But they have till, you know, July till we start hitting the 18 to 20-second block times. And then potentially we have till August till we start seeing 30 seconds. 30 seconds is kind of when they want to pull back out of this, but this is within the timeline of about August. So if everything goes to what they think they can do by August, we may see the merge in August about the time these block times hit 25 to 30 seconds. So it's very close. This could be happening this summer. And the way they have been talking lately, we know they were always against miners. Like, they all wanted to get off. This POS has been pretty much in their mind frame from when Ethereum kind of first started. And then ever since 2017 hit, they were saying POS is coming, it's very close, yada, yada. Here we are, you know, X amount of years later, still talking about it. But we are a lot closer than we were back in 2017. So if this does happen in August, they will just continue the bomb. It's going to keep going to 30 seconds and then 45 and then a minute and then 2 minutes and so on until, you know, it may take a year to find a single block on POW, and then eventually it could take 10 years to find it, making mining on Ethereum no longer going to be a thing, and the POS will take it. But they're kind of doing it. I don't know how to put this into the proper words. Don't really care about anything, anybody, anything except themselves lately. Like, it used to always be anti-miners, you know, it's all about this. But there are due to their recent, I guess, tweets, they're getting kind of some feedback from their trading side and customers as well. So customers, that's like, if you're a DeFi user, you're an NFT user, pretty much anything that they use their network, they don't care about you, anybody whatsoever at this point in time. Their main focus is POS. And if you're not ready, they sent out the memos. They expect you and everyone else to be ready. And if you're not, they don't care. They're doing it no matter what. So what is the fallout out of all this? What if they release POS, the merge, and, you know, the validators will be happy, the stakers will be happy, But what if the DeFi platforms fall off the network because they're not ready, loaded with bugs, everybody loses money? What if NFTs can no longer be dropped because OpenSea or maybe Rarible and all these other platforms also were not ready, and it's full of bugs and it just doesn't work? There's going to be a massive fallout here, and Ethereum could, well, I don't want to say it's going to die, but it's going to get hurt. Like, a lot of people are starting to compare Ethereum. If things go as bad as it potentially could, it could become the next Luna. As hard as that is, believe, everyone would end this, but now they're attacking all angles. They don't care about anybody else except for their own type of bags and everything. So I don't really know what's going on here. This went from being a miner standpoint, again, obviously losing profitability, to everybody that uses Ethereum is potentially could be hit here. And we're looking at some crazy fallout things that could potentially happen with this merge if they do rush it. But again, I don't know the full details in this. I don't know what's going on in the background, but it's crazy. Oh, what's Max Voltage got going on here? All right, what's going on, Max Voltage? At merge, the difficulty on POW is set to total difficulty. Yes, we kind of mentioned that when Max Voltage was on here, the total difficulty. I'll just finish the message though. Total of all difficulty for all time, which means the difficulty bomb is completely unnecessary. At merge, the difficulty. Oh, it's just automatically gets set. Okay, never mind. So the difficulty bomb is unnecessary. I was not aware of that factor. So that's very interesting. So if you're unfamiliar with Max Voltage just pointed out there when he said that, and he probably said that this last night as well or something sometime. But yeah, so when the merge does go through, they're just, instead of, letting the difficulty bomb do its thing and slowly knock off miners, it does sound like, based on what I just read, that it's just going to straight up set to total difficulty, which means every block that was ever mined from block number 1 on mainnet up to whenever the merge happens, they add up all the difficulty that has ever happened, and then it just gets slammed on there at one time. So that's bad. So pretty much, I guess it would be a switch. They hit that difficulty, set it, POS is double, and it's automatic. Boom. They're not even going to wean off the miners. You're not going to get slower and slower profits what the difficulty bomb would do. You're just pretty much not going to find any blocks. So it goes from profits to zero. So very, very interesting. I was not aware of that's how it was going to go. I thought just the difficulty bomb would work its way up to that over, an X amount of time, but I guess that's not the case. So very interesting stuff on that. So I don't know what's going to happen. This is very interesting times. The only thing we can really do, honestly, just throwing out numbers and dates and whatever is purely speculation at this point. 100%. Nobody really knows what's going on. We just see back and forth on Twitter, back and forth on Reddit, back and forth between comments on people. But, as a communities, we have no idea, no clue what's actually going on in the background or anything. So all we can really base this off of is, the tweets that they tell us and take it our own way. Dev calls which are coming up, and test results based on that. We just have to make our best guess assumptions based on the news that's coming within the next couple months. And we're definitely going to have our eyes and ears open, because the next couple months is pretty much going to determine, is GPU mining still going to be profitable, by the time the end of this year comes in? Because if Ethereum's gone, there's going to be a lot of people shutting their miners off, myself included. I'm ready for it. Like, I'm actually prepared to shut my GPUs off, because I think that's going to be a point that's going to hit, at least until either we see some massive price jumps, or until, enough miners fall off the network to make it worthwhile to turn back on. And when's the right time to turn it back on? Well, it all depends. Depending where you live and how you pay for power, what your power price is, everybody's in a different boat. Someone, paying 40 cents per kilowatt hour is either going to shut off already, or, they're going to take a lot longer to turn back on. If they're running 40 cents per kilowatt hour, it's also, if they're running A2000s versus 3090s, the guy running A2000s will be able to stay online longer and turn back on sooner as well. It all comes down to efficiency, your power price. You're moving up, you go to somewhere else where they're only paying 2 cents per kilowatt hour, or 50% of your farm is on solar, or, there's different factors that vary into everything. So we can't just say you know, it's going to be profitable and not profitable. You know, it might be what's not profitable for somebody may still be profitable for someone else. So there's a lot of different factors that are coming into play here. So we got to just kind of look at this from every angle, but things will definitely change. Other things here, as you know, we kind of got my first helium miner. I was talking with, I got my helium miner from Panther X, and there is a 15% discount code in my link in the description if you are looking for any helium miners for yourself. It does sound like every helium miner at this point in time now, as of the latest upgrade, Max Voltage can clear this up. I don't know if the upgrade happened or if it's still coming, but every helium miner is pretty much going to be a light helium miner at this point. And what that means is the blockchain's not going to be stored on them. You don't have to worry about all this syncing and other stuff that's been going on. I'm very, very new to helium, so I just started, you know, to do my own research a couple days ago. So I don't really know anything about helium yet, but you know, quick aspect is what we got. I have been going back and forth between this company here. They're actually Canadian and located in Alberta here, and they're having a May long weekend discount, but they supply industrial grade helium miners as well as antennas and stuff. So I'm talking to them about some antennas to see if I could have anything that pointed. Now, basic antenna simplification here that I can point out, like you got your three, most miners are shipped with I think 2 to 4.8. Now the lower the dBi, like the dBi numbers isn't necessarily the power that you're getting out of them. It's more of a range and optimization on how this frequency does travel. So like your lower dBi is like a 2, 3 and whatnot. Think of a balloon and placing your miner in the middle. You know, have a nice short circle all around yourself, and then you move up and you can kind of see here 5 dBi. It's more of a narrow circle, but it goes a little farther. You got your 8, again, a little narrower of an angle, and it points out farther. You get your 10 dBi, which is pretty much going like a straight shot where you have to place this thing, you know, at the highest level, and it just shoots sideways and goes for a long ways. And then obviously when you go down the lower dBis you go, you can have your helium miner placed a little bit lower, like an apartment building. You know, you might want, you know, a 3 or 4 or something would probably be good for you, because if you're in the middle floor, you're getting a nice bubble in that area around you type of thing. So this is basic stuff. I don't know the whole operation here. I'm trying to figure it out. Where is the Explorer? I'm going to kind of show you. So I'm right here. This is me. This little dot right here, that is me. And this is, you know, any miners located near my area. So I'm all by myself. I'm a, what you would call a lone wolf. Nothing around me whatsoever. And I do have about a little hill. I have a hill about a couple kilometers away about this area. And then it's mostly a flatland shot to one of these. But when you're driving and doing this, you don't really account, you know, how much there are other hills and stuff in here, and you don't know the level to where you are to where they are. But basically, I think I'm screwed, to say it up. So to sum it up, you know, lightly. So I was contacting him, talking to them about my miners, and then he plugged in my information and gave me, you know, an info on what this looks like to me. So this is pretty much that company I was just telling you. They sent this back to me, and this is me right here. And this is Red Deer, where my closest shot would be. And you can see, actually, no, this is me. I'm blue, and Red Deer is this gray one, which I'd have to go to. As you can see, I'm lower elevating. Red Deer's higher, and with the landmass going through, I'm gonna have to shoot through a whole bunch of hills. So I'm pretty much, I don't know if I have a chance unless I shoot up like 1,000-foot tower over here and kind of blast over top everything. Is pretty much my only chance. So the only thing I can really do is probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get a couple more miners or something, set them up around the town. You know, I got my brother-in-law and stuff. He's a couple blocks away, and maybe the post office, I might try to get one set up in there, you know, kind of start my own little network within this tiny little town I live in. Maybe I'll have a chance at that point. But this is where I'm at so far in helium mining, and there's a lot to it than other than just, you know, buying the miner, setting it up, and be ready to roll. Like, you know, aftermarket antennas, you know, reading ability, connecting to other miners. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and it's pretty exciting, but it's kind of cool. And you know, one of the bonuses, I know there's a lot of people in the comments saying helium's not profitable anymore. Is it worth it? Yada yada. I don't really know. But I know one thing for sure, once I can get linked up and synced and going and, you know, potentially start earning some rewards, you know, this thing doesn't use any power. A crypto miner's biggest expenses is their power. So like if I'm using like 10, 15 watts, I'm not sure. I haven't plugged this thing in to see how much it uses. I can't imagine that much, but it's hardly using any power at that. And, you know, they're actually compared to a GPU, they're about the same price as a GPU at this time of day, maybe even cheaper than some GPUs. So no power, you know, decent priced and potential passive income. Future bull runs, you know, there's a lot of bullish people on it. They're trying to bring the rewards back up. There was the halvings going on. You know, network syncing issues, people weren't getting much rewards. I believe all that is slowly going to start picking up again once they fix their network, because they were having tons of issues with it. But there's a lot, they're being transparent. They're letting people know things are wrong, and they're letting people know they're trying to fix things. So, you know, in the end, I think there's still huge potential for Helium to kick back and roll back in there, and they are in stock currently because, again, you know, when the markets are bloody and nobody wants to buy, that's usually the time to buy stuff. And there is stock available in my links and other miners as well, where these things will be coming in soon. So, you know, it may be a potential time to look into it. And another thing I was reading about is, you know, some people may be waiting for hotspots. Maybe there's someone in my town that's been waiting for someone else to put up a hotspot. So in a month or two down the road, you know, some might just pop up out of nowhere. That could be a thing too. I have no idea. It's a small town, so I doubt it, but it could be a thing. Another thing I've been doing, we'll jump into that. Here's my Deeper Network device here. We know this is that, what's it called? It's that decentralized VPN, I guess. Deeper Connect and all this, but I have been mining on it lately now. So we're gonna go to my mining. I got my wallet set up and everything here, and you can see my balance. So I've mined myself 17.6 coins in the past 3 or 4 days. You know, that's only works out to be about 90 cents or something currently in the past couple days, but this is pretty much free mining for, again, 5 to 10 watts while having, you know, a fairly secure network, and it's just doing its thing. Future bull runs, who knows? This is only sitting at like 3 cents right now Canadian, but in the previous bull run, I think this was up to like 24, 30 cents a coin. So again, future profitability may be coming up. Another ways to, you know, mine crypto. So very interesting stuff going on here. What was the other thing I was going to point out here? Again, like 5 watts. I believe it's only using like 5 watts. We're tunneling. I was having issues with some of my referral places, but I could just simply add that to a whitelist and then it would load those websites again. So I don't know, a lot of stuff. I've been using this, and so far I'm really liking how this whole operation works on this. So there's some things I'm kind of, oh my gosh, that's not even everything yet. HiveOS is oh, maybe it's going to let me do my thing now. Let's just find out. Rabid. Why is this doing it? Every single time you got to log in and do this over and over and over. I don't even know if that was the right password. Let's see. Engage. Are you? Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta find my email now. Give me a second. I gotta get in the HiveOS. I don't know. Their last update, I don't like this. I have to log in every single time. It doesn't remember a single thing. I saw a tweet that it's supposed to remember your information. That's to remember me. It doesn't even do that. So I don't know. I don't know why they changed it. They changed this when they first did this. It's like, oh, cool, new interface. I log in and the dashboard was exactly the same. Nothing changed. So I was very disappointed on that aspect as well. Anyway, okay, here's my code. What do we got? All right, engage. All right, we're in. I'm in. Finally, it didn't do that all morning. So I'm gonna go to my test bench, and as you can see here, we got a 49 mega hash A2000. Now I'm sure you guys all know what this means. I'm working on the video on this, and it's pretty much what I've just said. Is we all know that the shunt mod can make, you know, produce up to 50 mega hash on the A2000s. We all know this is no big secret. I'm trying to work on a video though for you guys to explain how the shunt mod actually works. And there's actually a few videos out there that are doing full shunt mod. So the shunt mod you get from JKG Ventures, which is, you previously saw that from Red Panda Mining right here. And I do want to point out some things. A2000, 12 gigabytes or the 6 gigabytes, 60 to 110. I think it's around $70. I'm not 100% sure. But people think they're purchasing a GPU at A2000 already modded for this price. Like, they have some things on their website here where I'm going through it. I'm still working on the video for it, but legitly they have to cancel like over 50% of their orders because people thought they were getting this GPU with the mod already for this price. Like, come on guys, it's for the mod. And the mod, it's a tiny little chip you solder in to one of your capacitors. Now, it's not a full shunt mod. It's like a half a shunt mod. You fully shunt mod this, you are changing out both the resistors and stuff. There are a few YouTube videos out there showcasing a full shunt mod, and it is highly not recommended because you will blow stuff up. And they're testing JKG Adventures. They're working on a newer mod that could potentially get even more performance, but they're first trying to figure out the limits. So literally they're testing A2000s, trying to blow them up to see where the limit is, and then back it down a bit to see, you know, how low they can go. So a quick sum up though of how it works is when you change that one resistor, you're pretty much just tricking the BIOS. It's a BIOS trick. This whole thing is, all it is tricking the BIOS within the card itself. It's running at 50% of what it thinks. So it's telling it it's doing its main power delivery to the chip and PCB and the memory and everything, you know, at default ratings. But that gives us the ability now from going for, I believe the standard A2000, they'd crash about 3,400 memory. But now you can go up to about 6,800. They do recommend settings of 1155 and about 45 to 5,000 on the mem. But you can pretty much double everything that you previously could do on an A2000 because it's having the voltages and everything within the BIOS. So the readings on the card itself are still legit and telling you what's going on within the card. But at 3200, let's say for an example, at 3200 memory, 1000 core, it's telling the GPU you're hanging out at the, you know, the 75 watt range or something for a PCI Express. Putting this in there at the same settings, you know, it's telling us it's half of 75 watts. So now being able to double your memory and stuff, it is now telling me at these doubled settings where normally it would crash, it is now saying it's at the 75, 80 watt range, where previously once you go over it, it would start crashing. So it essentially gives you the ability to double your settings and do other things like that. I am running this on just an 8 capacitor riser currently. Allegedly, you can run this on a normal riser. I think as even a 4 to 6 capacitor riser. The riser is getting fairly warm. I haven't put my thermal camera on it yet to find out, but the riser is getting, you know, up there in temperature. It brings me to another point on looking more up on the shunt mod got me into, I don't even know, I opened up a whole new world of whole new can of worms when I was looking this up because crazy things got out there. And I don't know how much truth there is to this, but this is 100% give me a second, 100% speculation. Maybe some of you super tech guys out there can give me some feedback on this, but I got to this discussion forum from looking up these different various ways of modding stuff, and I got to this one where it said, why are CMP cards, you know, so efficient and good? Because as we know, they have a stripped down core, you know, great memory, and they're great on Ethereum. But they also, like, at least the CMP 90s and the 170s, they perform really well even on Ravencoin and other coins and Ergo and stuff as well. And, you know, I found this discussion forum where it's comparing ASICs to GPUs, and they're like, why are ASICs so efficient compared to GPUs, like the newer ones that come out? And I was like, wow, this is crazy. So picture this. I don't know if this is truth, but when you're GPU mining, you're running in here and your GPU mining, obviously an afterburner and everything, it is telling you it's running at 100%. You know, that's a BIOS telling you it's doing its thing. Everything's doing its thing, but it sounds like you're not really utilizing 100% of your GPU when you're GPU mining. So this could come down to, maybe we're going to see future updates from you know, T-Rex miner stuff to do this. Like, I'm assuming it's maybe a miner program thing, because that's what tells it to do everything. But remember, I don't know if this is true. Now you get into the CMP cards, we know they're stripped down cores, and you know, they have a big memory bandwidth and everything, but their cores are stripped down. And ASICs, their you know, their core and stuff isn't as intensive as the GPUs as well. But how are they more efficient? So based on what I was reading, they are actually, the programming and everything within the ASICs and the and the CMP cards, is the BIOS is actually utilizing complete GPU usage. So let's look into CMP cards again. It's stripped down core. The core isn't as high tech and as fast and everything as a 3070 or something, but it's utilizing the full core in these stripped down cores to make it mine more efficiently, which is very interesting. Again, I don't know the truth on this whole matter. I don't know if I'm full of BS right now. I just got looking up the shut mod. I opened up a can of worms reading back and forth on these tech guys explaining how people are actually starting to produce nice efficient numbers like Nvidia with their latest high-end CMP cards and these newer ASIC miners like the Jazz miners and stuff. And it's pretty much utilizing the complete CPUs, where in GPUs we're not actually doing it at this point. So I don't know, guys. Does that make any sense to you? Because I'm still trying to figure it out. I got to go back through these articles and look this up, but it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy on some of that stuff I was looking at, like just trying to look up the shunt mod and get more information on how it works, and going back and forth with the JKG CEO and stuff. And it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff out there that people are working on stuff, and things are getting crazy. Anyway, so what's going on in the live chat? I've just been going on ranting for the past half hour. I see 152 viewers, only 53 likes, so be sure to hit that like button, guys, if you like anything you're hearing so far, even if it's half BS potentially. Max voltage, 3 Fox, yeah, definitely not profitable currently for Flux node unless hosting at home. Yeah, I don't know. That's the other thing. I took some of my ETH. I finally got 1,000 Flux to host a node, and then I started looking at it, and I was like, is it even worth hosting a Flux node currently right now? You are going to be making a little bit, yes, but you got to pay. I don't even know like how much VPSs really cost for the hardware you need, but it's going to be at least anywhere from probably $2 to $15. Previously, when we were kind of in the highs, what was a Cumulus node making? Around $53 or something. Now the prices are down. Maybe, I don't know what you're at now, $20, $25, no idea. And then obviously you got to add on VPS type of fees. I cannot host a Flux node at home. I wanted to, I really wanted to. I just don't have the bandwidth to support it. My internet's not fast enough. If I didn't do anything on my internet at all, it still wouldn't be fast enough. And then on top of that, I wouldn't be able to live stream or do anything. So I just physically cannot host my own node. It's impossible. Unless, I just don't want any type of rewards whatsoever, and it's going to be down all the time. But I would have to do a VPS. I got my 1,000 Flux. I swapped ETH into it because it was finally listed at crypto.com. So, when crypto.com supports something, that's usually what also determines what I mine, because it makes it so easy, because I swap everything to their Visa. That's how I purchase stuff. It's very easy, next to zero when it comes to fees. And I was just playing around. As you know, I've been talking about picking up that 13 CPU mining farm, which would bring my total CPUs up to 23 CPUs. So that'd be sweet. But we're playing around with that for payments and stuff, and we're utilizing crypto.com. And if you are with other users, you can send any crypto, any single crypto, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, it doesn't matter, with zero fees, no fees whatsoever. So we're playing with this. I took not one Bitcoin, but I took $1 of Bitcoin, sent it to him. He got exactly the $1 that he got. He sent some back to me with Ethereum. I got exactly back. There was zero fees attached to sending to other crypto.com users. So I was like, that is even another huge bonus when it comes, to me utilizing this. One, it was just, I love the Visa card. I swap anything into it. I use it for Amazon, anything else out there. And then you have this. So, example, Fudweiser, if I wanted to send him, $200 in Ethereum, I could send him $200 in Ethereum with zero fees. Zero. I say, Fudweiser, here's $200. He will get $200. Crypto to crypto.com users, zero fee transfers, any crypto they support. I was like, this is amazing. Anyway, what speed do you need for the Flux node? Let's have a quick peek at that. I'm not for sure. Flux nodes. Let's have a look. Let's find out what we need for the Flux node. Cumulus, yada yada. Scrolling down. Flux node setup. Where is hardware? Let's see what that is. No, I don't want any of that. Don't want none of you. Get away. Flux node setup is under there. Where is hardware requirements? Right here. So it looks like they are adding Cirrus nodes here where you only need 5 plucks. Still to be determined. It's not a thing yet, but it looks like they want to be. But the bandwidth, where's the bandwidth? 100 megabytes. So you need 100 megabytes. I believe that's per day. I got 50 megabytes down and 10 megabytes up. Now, when you really work down to it, it's like maybe 45 down, and my upload's like 8, 7 when you do a speed test or something. So it's usually always a little bit slower than what they advertise, at least for me. But this is what you need, 100 megabytes of bandwidth. I can't support it. So it won't work for me. Sad to say. Sad times. My Flux node does 7 to 10 megabytes per second constantly. See? 7 to 10. Is that upload? Alexander, is that upload 7 to 10 constantly, or is that down? If it's down, you know, I could be okay, but I don't have any upload speed. Like I said, I have like 7 or 8. I upload at about, I have my bandwidth for my streams right now. It's set at 1080, and I have them set at about 5 to 6, I think, for my upload bandwidth. But if I go any more than that, I probably hit my limits. CPU mining profit is down. Really need some advice on what to mine. I don't know. I'm trying to get my payout here through. Let me have a look. Where's Zerg Pool? Let's jump into Zerg Pool for a minute, because I am currently getting Bitcoin payouts through my CPUs. I just got to go to my address. There we go. So I'm currently mining BitTorium. How come you can't see? Oh, it's not big enough. Unless I can use this one. Yeah, that one kind of works. So I'm mining BitTorium currently. I'm at 74% of my Bitcoin payout. You get paid out every 0.0015 Bitcoin. So I'm probably a day or two away till I get my next payout. And then I'm going to start swapping around the coins again, basically going through the CPU mining calculator. But yeah, probabilities down everywhere. I believe currently right now on BitTorium, I think I'm like just barely breaking even at this point in time. Based on all the prices here, I just got to see what is Ghost Rider hanging out on. So a 3900X example for Ghost Rider is 78 cents. It's currently BitTorium. Raptorium's down to 42 cents. What is, you know, let's just get a look at everything. 12.6, 16,000. Kryptonite Haven about 1,200. Curve hash as the latest, it's about 92,000 hashes. 9 kilohash, I mean. Bears coins about 32 megabytes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And your turtle coins about 16,000. Calculate that. And yeah, it looks like BitTorium is currently still the latest. Now, there are some new coins out there that are not on this calculator yet that I do want to try. There's no new coins going to be on this calculator. Link is in the description to my website, RabidMining.com. But what are they called? The buttons, the tabs for your CPUs to autofill, they are coming. I was talking to Stipulated Fat Cat a couple days ago. He said he wants to get that done and implemented before he adds any of the new type of coins that have been coming out and everything. So those buttons are maybe a week or two away. So hopefully very soon we will have preset buttons for whatever information we do have. If you are a CPU miner and you have information for any of these type of hash rates here or algorithms, be sure to submit your hash rate with your CPU just by clicking on the little here tab so we can get those implemented as well. So, but tabs are coming. It's very close. I'm going to be going around to some of the new coins and checking them out very soon once I do hit that payout. But as of right now, it looks like I'm slightly profitable. I'm actually in the green. I guess I'm not officially just breaking even, but I'm up there. I believe I use, on my whole farm together, it's about $4 worth of power per day. And I think I'm making around the $8 to $9 a day mark. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. So about 50% of my earnings is going to power though. You could VPS the Flux node. Yeah, for sure. That's like I'm gonna have to VPS it. I'm looking for Flux providers that will support, that I can use and figure out what the prices are, because I don't know, like Flux has been coming down in price. Like I've been looking at all of them, and I don't know if Luna is hurting Flux. I don't know if there's something going on there, but Luna, as we know, the crash went down. But a lot of my other coins that I have here, like Ethereum, and we all know Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, whatever, all my coins I have, XMR, they have been going up a little bit, but Flux has still been going down. So I'm you know, it's not looking good. It's supposed to be the next big thing. It's all our hopes and dreams, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with Flux. I think I really hope Flux does something major, but at the same time, I almost have a gut feeling that we might be over hoping for it. I don't know. There might be a chance it might not even do half of what we hope it's going to do, is what I'm kind of getting at. But again, it's too soon to tell. Let's just hope it does something. We don't know what the next Ethereum is going to be. And obviously, when it comes to the next Ethereum, as miners, we're hoping there's a next Ethereum for GPUs. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I don't know if you guys ever heard about this coin or not. Where is it? Ethereum. I don't know if you guys ever heard about it. You guys hear about this coin? It just popped up on the radar not too long ago, but it's called, was it Breakout? Yeah. Ethereum killer BitHurt becomes bullish in bear market. So as everything's been crashing, this thing has actually been coming up, and it passed Solana in terms of transactions per second. This thing does 100,000 per second and no gas fees. So I don't know what this thing is for real. I'm not saying go buy any or anything. The price is like 0.000 something. I have no idea. But the Bitcoin BRC20 became the first blockchain to surpass Solana blockchain speed, which was the fastest chain. Therefore, it is now the fastest blockchain to date at 100,000 transactions per second. The fastest blockchain and the zero cost gas fees are two major reasons why Bitcoin has been said to be the Ethereum killer. It looks like there are some NFTs as well as some other, what are they called? DApp users and builders are moving over to this to try it out. But as for that, I have no idea what's going on. Ethereum is still struggling with high gas fees and now scaling. Bitcoin's outperformance of Ethereum has been more than just blockchain performance. It's currently outperforming Ethereum in price growth. At the rate of this writing, Ethereum was posting 18% drop in the past 8 days. And yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I haven't really heard about this, but it's been popping up in some of my feeds lately. And I was just wondering, do you guys know anything about this? It's called Bryce. It's very cheap. And it seems like it's like pretty much free gas. And it's very fast. So I don't know. Could that be an Ethereum killer? I have no idea. But it is obviously POS or proof of something. I don't know what they had the whole aspect as, but it seems interesting. Something crazy's coming out there. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway. As for the next coins, ooh, that's a tough one. Like, what do you guys seriously think we're going to be mining next? What's a 3070 doing these days? I don't even know. Apply. 137. No, get out of there. Oh, no, I lost it. I failed. Never did get used to this new thing since they changed everything. Calculate. What are we at here? $1.07. $1.15. Why is that above there? That's interesting. So $1.15 after power. You know, if you're using your normal job or something as paying for your power, $1.46. What is that? $1.46. What is that? I just want to see. 1.46. $1.46 USD to Canadian. Sorry, you guys can't see that. So it's $1.87 Canadian. $1.87. How much is a 37? I don't even know what ROIs are looking like these days. 3070 Best Buy Founders Edition. I'm just trying to look this up right quick. Bring that over. No, don't do that. 3070. Tell me, what's a 3070 worth? Hot Crypto Miner, what's going on? Thank you very much for the 5 USD. Luna's up 90%. Quick flip. Great live. Thank you, man. What's happening? Luna's up 5%. Oh, that reminds me. I got free. I got 37,000 or 39,000 Luna for free by signing up for an exchange. So I thought that was a pretty sweet deal. You know, I didn't have to pay anything and I got a bunch of free Luna. I don't know. You know what? I got to find a link for them, actually. Oh, I can't find it. I'll find it some other time for you guys. I can't remember what it was. Okay, 3070. Where are we at? TechMad, Threadripper Fund. Yes, thank you for the 500. That would be awesome. 5 USD donation. Threadripper Fund on the way. Where is the 3070? 3070. Where? Oh, there we go. $679. So 680. So let's go to the calculator. We're gonna go to 680 bucks. We're gonna divide that by, what's the Canadian conversion of what we're making? $1.87. What's our ROI looking like? 363 days. 2 days, a day and a half, less than a year, guys. Day and a half, less than a year to ROI at 3070 at MSRP. Very interesting. Somehow I remember a couple months ago, people would say it's not worth buying anything unless it's a 3-month ROI, unless it's a 4-month ROI. This is crypto. Like, people got to start realizing things here. Like, yeah, this is crypto. The days of 3 to 6 month ROIs are over. We're never gonna see them again. Well, never say never. Who knows? 2025 Flux hits, you know, massive price boost or something. Ergo does. We have no idea. Potentials could happen. The next go-to coin, it might not be here yet. It might not even be here yet. We could be sweating about what to move to when what we're actually going to move to might not even be implemented yet. So that could still be a thing as well. So we have no idea. But currently, mining Ethereum on a 3070 is a day and a half shy of 1 year to pay that thing off, if everything holds the way it is. I still expect prices to actually, I don't really want to say it, but I think they're still going to go down more. I really don't think we're going to see the bottom of the market until later on in this year, around October, November. This is my 2 cents. That's what I think may happen. I don't know though. I don't know. But also, you know, this leads to other ways to mine. Like, you know, I pointed out something, you know, things that have a 1 year, 1.5 year ROI, a 2 year ROI. These are numbers we're going to look to. Remember, this is Ethereum mining. After Ethereum, what are we looking at after Ethereum? Like, let's get rid of Ethereum. And now we're basing on numbers where there's no difficulty increases. We got to start increasing difficulties across these to even have an idea. All I can say off the top of my head is take all these profitability numbers and probably throw them all in the red, which means you're not mining enough coins to pay for your power. But wait, I'm going to keep mining it. The yields are down. I was kind of watching some streams the other day. It still kind of bugs me because there's still a lot of, you know, GPU prices are down. Purchase them now because, you know, they're great deals. Guys, I think we really got to be smarter than that. I don't urge anybody to be buying GPUs at this point. Yes, the prices look good right now, but they're going to get a lot cheaper. GPUs will be a lot cheaper. Right now it just looks good because we're coming out of that scalper price. We're just slowly hitting that transition to where things start to get cheaper. Things are going to get a lot cheaper once Ethereum is gone. If you're really bullish on this and you think things are going to pump, I would still wait until the merge comes into play. And at that point in time, you're probably still not going to mine on it. Why would you turn a GPU on if you're not making enough coins to pay for the power to run that GPU? But the question is, oh, but it's going to be bullish. It's going to pump. I'm getting a better yield now because everyone's, you know, it's because people are coming off. So I'm getting a lot more coins than what I was mining 2 months ago. Yeah, you are, but you're still not getting enough coins to pay for the power that you're using. So at that point in time, let's say, you know, you're mining 100 Raven coin a day on, you know, a couple 3080s or something, but it's costing you $200 or $300 in power. And you're not getting enough coins to pay for that power. So if you take that $200 or $300 that you would have spent mining for power and bought the coin, you would have made, you would get more coins than you were for mining it. And therefore you have more coins for that future pump that you were worried about, that you have to mine for. Get the most coins, shut your GPU off, buy the coin. It doesn't make sense unless you really support the network. That's okay as well. Or if you're actually, you know, don't mind mining at a loss when it makes more sense to buy the coin instead of mining. These times will come and they're going to happen. So why buy a GPU if it's not going to make you anything? Yes, the prices are coming down for a reason. Stock is there for a reason because a lot of people don't want them and they're going to try to start selling them because it's not going to be profitable. And so these are things you got to look at, guys. Keep an eye on that and don't just be like, all right, they said GPU prices look good, I'm gonna go buy some. I'm not doing that. I'm telling you, stay away from GPUs. The prices are gonna get a lot cheaper moving into the future. For real. If you don't believe what I'm talking about, like, we're still seeing motherboards that were like $200-300. Let's take for an example, if I went right now and, you know, I was to buy a bunch of 3060s or 3070s or something, you know, say I spent about $4,000, I got about $500-600 mega hash. If I wait another 4 months, I could probably spend the same $3,000 or $5,000, but I might get 2 giga hash. Prices are going to drop so much that you're going to be able to double what you'd be getting today. But just that the numbers look so good today, don't fall for it, because they are going to get cheaper. If you mine through any previous bull market or bear run or something, they're going to get cheaper. And the thing about this over the other cryptos, yes, prices are coming down, but even if we were in, say, a bull run and Ethereum left, winter would still be on GPUs. Other cryptos, you know, ASIC mining, CPUs and stuff, they're going to be still bull run mining. But without Ethereum, GPUs are still in a winter, because these other coins cannot support the hash rate. They don't have the market caps. They can't do it. Like, we're looking at prices right now and we're like, oh yeah, we can go to that. We can go to that. But you can't. Look at there's only 2 mega hash on here. There's 43 gigahash on here. There's 966 kilohash on Rio. Like, this is a fraction of the hash rate that is hanging out on Ethereum. There's enough hash rate on Ethereum to times 10 the top 10 coins at the exact same time, or times 5 the top 20 coins at the exact same times. Other coins are going to take more hash rate than others at times, but that's more than enough hash rate to easily turn everything you see here into the red. Done. Goodbye. Shut your rigs off. Like, this is what's going to happen. It's not going to be a simple fact of I'm swapping to a coin. It's going to be a huge eye opener, guys. I'm just trying to mentally get you guys ready to do so. I am ready. I have no issues shutting my GPUs off because I know it is coming. RTX 4000 series may be out in July. Yes, I did hear that too. The 4000 series may be coming fairly early, July, August. I find that also funny that they're timing this about the time that Ethereum is, you know, set to move. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what promises Nvidia has made to their shareholders this time around, because we do know they're coming out of this massive sales couple of years with the 3000 series, now saying, oh, look how much everybody loves our GPUs. We promised this much and we're going to get our, you know, we're going to sell a whole bunch more GPUs again because we're awesome. And then all of a sudden nobody wants GPUs. I don't think there's going to be gamers lining up to purchase 4000 series. There might be a few people that test for, you know, obviously videos and stuff, but it's not going to be like anything we've seen when a 3000 series drops. So it's going to be interesting. That's why Nvidia whole thing, that's what happened through 2017 and 2018 with their 2000 series coming out and everything. And, you know, they promised that X amount of sales. They did not deliver because the winter came. And then that's why Nvidia had to sell and went through this whole process of being sued lately. So I don't know, that could happen again to them. I have no idea. They were a little smarter this time with the CMP cards, saying we made these for miners. These were made for gamers. So now you can't sue us this time because we tried. It's a big scam, guys. RabidMining, preach. Oh, thanks a lot, Max Wolves. I don't know. I really dislike people just saying, you know what, I'm still buying GPUs. I'm going to buy GPUs. It's crazy. I really cannot see the reason to buy them. And at this point in time, and they're just going to get cheaper. But if you really believe in it, like everyone has their own belief and power, wait a little longer. After the merge, these prices are going to be scalper prices. MSRP is going to be scalped prices. You're going to find stuff for a lot cheaper than MSRP. There's going to be so much hardware on the market. If you really want GPUs, I highly urge you to just wait. Trust me, prices are going to drop a lot once Ethereum is gone. Okay, what do we got here? People will get creative. I was thinking of making an ASIC bread muffin. Oh my gosh, that's insane. 2017 was 5 years ago. I feel old. Yeah, that's crazy. But guys, the future is going to be very bright too. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we're going to have some massive bull runs coming forward. Let's just have a look at, let's just look at Bitcoin price here. I kind of went over it previously. You know, once in a while, you guys kind of see this operation when I do it, but let's just have a look here. Like, seriously, we got all start. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. There's the one I always use. Maybe it's CoinMarketCap. There we go. All right, so let's just let's go to all. Take a look at the Bitcoin price, guys. And if you guys seen this from me, do this before you guys know what I'm about to go through. But, you know, there's always new people here, and we really got to look at this. So everyone pretty much knows about crypto at 2017 and obviously now 2021, 2022. But no one really reflects back to this little guy right here. See this? Oh, you know, you look at this, you think it's just a straight line. But seriously, look back. Boom. That's actually a nice spike. Bitcoin in 2013. Now, why I'm doing this is because 2013, falls into the timeline of everything that's going on. These cycles, Bitcoin has cycles. This is normal. Market's coming down like this, and this is also why I think the market's still gonna drop some more. I'm not a crypto analyst. I'm not a marketer. I'm not a trader. I'm horrible at all that stuff. But just basically looking at this stuff, it gives you an idea of potentially what could happen. So look at 2013, guys, $134 on Bitcoin, and look at the timeline around December-ish. Look at that, November, December. Boom, it goes up to $1,129. Might even be a little more. I can't find the peak. Look at $1,129 from 125. That's a huge spike. It might not seem like much now, but that's huge. That is a massive gain. That's 2013. What happened in 2013? Bitcoin was first starting to be realized around this point. So we're going to fast forward now. Now we're looking at 2017. Look at the difference here. Look, 2013 to 2017. Massive gain, but this is when more people obviously got into the market. What do we see also? The cycle was a little longer. This was just pretty much a quick pump and dump over a couple weeks. Here we lasted a couple months, but the same time frame comes into play. We're sitting around December this time. 2017 December. It was November about of 2013, but regardless, same years is what I'm talking about here. So now we got November. We shoot down from, where's our low here, of about $604. Bam, launches to the moon at $19,114. That's insane. People were talking about it everywhere. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin, you see what it did, yada yada, everyone's like Bitcoin, 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 and all of a sudden, bam, it crashes and burns. That's normal, guys. It's normal. Bitcoin halving happens over here. Bitcoin halving happens. We have our pump, comes down, drops. Halving happens, it pumps up, and then around the same time it drops. December, or what are we at here? We're at 2018. Where's the first drop? December right here. You can see 2018 December, we're coming down, crash, and the actual low is exactly, you can see December 12th 2018. This is about the all-time low right here, which is exactly about, move up, move up, move up, and here we have December 7th. Within a day, 1 year and a day, we have the all-time high to the all-time low, and it's about an 80 to an 84% drop, which puts Bitcoin down to this. So this is what brings me to my next set of type of numbers. Now we fast forward again, look at these gains. Now we have 2013, we have 2017, we have 2021. You see what's going on here with these cycles? 13 to 17 is 4 years, 17 to 21, 4 years. And then 21 to 2025 is 4 years. This is why I'm giving my numbers. Wait till 2025. Wait till 2025. 13, 17, 21, 25. We're going to be way up here somewhere, guys. These all-time highs are going to look small. It's going to come. Yes, we have, regulations happening, this happening. We have the same type of government, whatever stuff they want to tell you. I don't want to say too many words here because I might, end up in trouble. But everything happened at the same time here. Stay away, stay away, stay away. It's not good. Yada, yada, yada. We got to do something about it. People get scared. They call out. They crash. Same thing. Ignore everything that's happening in the world. What this government says, what that government says, what anybody says. Look at the long term, and this is what's going to happen. 2025, we're probably going to explode. And look at the difference between each explosion. That's what I'm saying. Bitcoin 2025, potentially what? 150, 200? It's within the numbers of looking at this. Now, I'm not setting this in stone, not financial advice in any way, what's in shape or form, because I'm not a trader. I'm not a crypto analyst. I'm just looking at this and everything lines up. Like, you got to be pretty naive to say this doesn't make any sense, to say the least. Anyway, let's fast forward to why I also now basing everything off the 1 year here. I'm coming into the all-time high. Now I'm basing everything. 2022 was actually the all-time high. Was it 20? No, it was 2021 still. Never mind. So we got the all-time high hitting in 2021 here. Am I all the way over? Yeah. In 2021, which again is the 4-year cycle. And look when it happens. December, November, December, the exact same months all the time. It is when we start to hit that crash. Every single 2013, 17, everything, the same month this happens. It's not a coincidence, guys. It happens every single time. But basing on our all-time high of about 66,000 down. Now I did everything on Canadian prices, so I don't know how this is actually going to fall in. But I really think this is going to come down sometime around October, November, even December, within that 3-month time frame is probably when we're going to hit the bottom. And it's probably going to be around 10 to 20,000. I'm guessing. So we're still going to drop down. You know, right now we're also talking, oh, Bitcoin falls below this, it's all over. If this happens here, it's all over. If this goes to here, we could see this going up. I don't care what all these guys that say they're super smart on crypto say. This is what I see coming. This is what I think is going to happen. So every year, every day, you see the same things. Crypto analysts were saying this because they're so smart, and they're saying, oh, this could happen, but it happens the same time every year. This is not new news. It's normal crypto. So this is what I think is going to happen. 2025, hang in there, heads high, things will be great. But right now, obviously, we're in that bear run. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Does that make sense to some people out there? I don't know. Let me know. And if when BTC hits 1.14K, that's when you buy GPUs, not now, give or take. That's when your motherboards. Yeah, for sure. Magic Lucky, you're right. We're going to see that coming down. Ethereum is going to be a massive blow to GPUs and mining equipment in general. We know that. On top of a falling crypto market, things are going to be, you know what? They might even be free. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to go to the dump. And I'm going to go to the local take it or leave it. I'm probably going to pick up a 3070 because that's how cheap things are going to get. You know, that was sarcasm. It's not going to be that cheap, but definitely things are going to be cheap. I know, like last bull run, I was saying I got 2 B250 mining expert motherboards with RAM and the CPU, complete motherboards for $30 a piece. You say that to anybody right now, you're lucky to get they were up to $600 just for the motherboard with nothing on it. You still needed the CPU, which was overpriced. You still needed the RAM for it, which is overpriced, just to, you know, build your rig. And I got complete system for $30. So this is kind of an idea what you can expect. So for that $30, I could have bought like, you know, 100 B250 mining experts that for one that you would have had to buy in the latest bull run. It's insane. Prices are definitely going to drop, guys. Thanks for the Canadian prices. It reminds me of the good old days. Rabid is a comedian today. I love it though. 3070s in the dumpster. I'll die for that. I know. I'm trying to be funny. Like I said, it's not gonna be that low, but right now, yes, GPU prices are definitely looking good. You know, they're at MSRP. You look online, you can find them for under MSRP. But these prices that look so tempting today are gonna be the scalper prices of tomorrow. Seriously. Once Ethereum does move the POS, people will finally realize, like, wow, I should have sold a lot longer. Why? I was saying this a while ago, guys, too. Like, you missed the boat. If you plan on selling your hardware, you missed the boat. You do it at the high. Like, we knew crypto was, well, we didn't know. We were all hoping crypto would stay high. But looking at everything I told you, like, we technically kind of know crypto was going to crash. It was coming. We knew it based on cycles. Even though everyone says, oh, Biden's doing this, it's hurting crypto. This is doing that, it's hurting crypto. Yeah, well, today it's hurting crypto, but in the time frame, this is what's happening. There's always something happening on the news that's going to make something go up or down, sure, but the cycles don't lie. Who cares what's going on in the world and what Biden's doing? This is the cycle. It's happening. They're just helping it do its thing. It's all whatever. It's going to go up again, guys. Don't worry. But as it comes down, prices are going to get very, very cheap. So just hang in there, and we're going to be building rigs for next to nothing here pretty soon. But this time is, yeah, you hear that too. Kevin Smith, 100%. This time is different. This time is different. Okay, you can never 100% guarantee anything, but I can 99.5% tell you this is not different. This is the way crypto works. One thing though that is kind of different that I do want to point out here, we are noticing crypto will be changing for sure. Look at the difference here. Look at 2013, little tiny blip, bloop, and then we got the 2017 blip here, right? You know, it is getting longer. And then obviously we got the recent one. Look at that. This one lasted like 2 years. So this one was a couple months. Here we have like a month, couple months, 2 years. Like, it was massive improvement here. And then the next one, you know, the next one could last 2 to 3 years. And then the one after that could remain for the full cycle with some bangs. So I think in the next, you know, it's a 4-year thing. So 4, 8. So maybe within the next 12 years, we could probably see close to full cycle implementation with, you know, the odd decent dip and stuff in there, but I think at that point in time, obviously there's going to be things happening. Crypto's probably going to be implemented all over the place at that point in time. You know, things change. The world does adapt to what crypto is doing as well. These are other factors we got to maintain, but the fact is each cycle is getting longer and bigger, and eventually it will remain the whole cycle with these, you know, dips and everything going on in there. You know, they might not be huge crashes like we're seeing now at that point in time, but we're still going to be seeing those dips and ups and downs, but we're going to see a lot more adoption as well. What else is going on? There's something major happening. I can't remember who the names and the players are, but there's about 4 or 5 major hedge funds that aren't even technically hedge funds or anything yet. They're getting ready. They're backed by some deep pockets. They're mainly going into Bitcoin and stuff. They're filing for all the proper, I guess, licensing and everything like that. Regardless, there's some major players making their chess moves, and they're all going to be in around 2024, early 2025 is when their timeline to be implemented is, which comes into, again, the next bull run, 2025, guys. It's going to be coming. Bitcoin's going to have, this is going to happen. It's in the 4-year cycle. We have these other hedge funds moving their chess pieces in. There's going to be some massive buys and explosions coming very soon. Just hold on to your seats. It's going to get crazy, guys. It's going to get crazy. But again, when it comes to GPU mining, we're still, we really need something to take off. We really do. But in the meantime, crypto is definitely going to get stronger. I live within 20 minutes of Overclocker's warehouse. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Big whales are good. Yeah. DT Gamer, 100%. Big whales are, yeah, huge pockets coming in. That's all I have to say. Like, I don't know. I don't do any videos on this type of stuff because I don't feel comfortable doing it. I don't mind talking about it on live streams because you guys can shoot back at me and say, I don't think that's going to happen, or that's BS, or whatever. I'm just basing on everything I look at. I don't want to consider myself any type of chart looker person because I can't see myself doing very well in it. But, you know, I would like to look into the blockchains and everything a little more and kind of implement that. Because as we know, like, what's GPU mining? If it legitly does die for months, the channel could technically die. So I got to start doing things other than just GPUs because, you know, we still got to try to bring in some views somehow. We don't want to die, do we? No, of course not. So I got to look into a whole bunch of options. That's why, you know, obviously I mine with CPUs. I'm mining with the deeper connect. I got some helium action going on. I got the server computer together to try and spin up nodes because we're trying to get diversify in a whole bunch of different fields here so I can come at everything with a whole bunch of different angles. So yeah, crazy. What are y'all thinking about mining post merge? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. All right, I'm going to get rid of a bunch of these tabs here. We're going to kind of look a little bit in that. We've been here for a while, so rewind, stop, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. We're going to have a look. Oh, no. Okay. No, I just got rid of what to mine. Come here, what to mine. Okay, here's one thing we're going to look at for sure. Where is my hash rate converter? Just to kind of open up some people's eyes here on the potential badness. I keep saying I'm going to do a video on this, and I do, but I got so much stuff on the go all the time. I'm sorry, but I really will get the information out for this. But let's take an example. We're going to take, let's do, well, 3070s, 8 3070s. 3070s are popular, right? You know, they're awesome. We're going to take this in. We're going to look at this. All right. Let's take a look at, I don't know if there's a good one here we can calculate. First, we got to figure out our hash rate, I guess. So let's just go into our hash rates here. We're going to go to Ethereum network and we're going to go bam. So we're sitting 1 petahash, right? So we have 1 petahash on here, 1.097. Now, a lot of people think there's 70% ASICs. Other people think there's 30% ASICs. I don't really know how many ASICs are on the network. There's a lot of discussion going on that there's an easy 70 to 75% of this network is GPUs. Now, as we know, the LHR unlocker just dropped, right? The LHR unlocker came out. It added an extra 10% or so of hash rate to, you know, to your GPUs, 10%. And based at 100% on 1 petahash, 10% would be 100 terahash. And the network did go up after MBMiner first dropped that 100 terahash. But you know, it's not 100. We don't have 100% GPUs. There are a lot of ASICs, so that doesn't come into play. But that could be one number factoring that. Wow, there's a lot of GPUs in here. The network did go up 10% total of the total once that LHR locker came out. That's crazy just thinking about that. That's number one about why there's so many GPUs here. Number two, back before 1559 was coming into play here. Let's look at this again right quick, actually. Right in this time frame in here somewhere. Or is it here? December of 2020. Right in here somewhere. So right in this area here, we were getting 1559 talk and EIPs, and there was an EIP that was supposed to, they were discussing it to eliminate ASICs on the Ethereum network. I can't remember the name of the EIP, but it came to light and they're talking about it. After research and everything, I remember who was it, Ogata Girl or whoever was talking about it with Bosscoin actually on this as well, about this very topic. But they went over that and they found out that there was not enough ASICs on the Ethereum hash rate to really make a difference. It wouldn't be noticeable if they got rid of the ASICs at this point in time. It was under 30%. So we have at least 388 terahash, or I guess not even. So we have at least maybe say 300 terahash worth of GPUs at this point in time. This is when the 3000 series also dropped. Yes, the 810 Pro Plus has dropped around this time as well. Now we got jazz miners and stuff, but regardless, everything's shot to the moon at this point in time. So, and then we got the 10% with the LHR unlocker, which follows in that as well. Anyway, we're just going to do 50% just to, you know, give a nice even number. 50% so you kind of have an idea how bad GPUs. Now, again, I think there's at least 70% of this hash rate is probably GPUs. That's what I really think, 70% at least. But we're going with 50%. So at 1 petahash, so we're only going 50% of 1 petahash, which is 500 terahash. If we take 500 terahash here, we just pump 500 terahash in here, we have whatever this is in mega hash. You know what, I just gotta copy this. How many zeros are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 5 and 8 zeros. Where's my calculator? 5 and 8 zeros. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have this amount of mega hash of Ethereum hash rate. We have about 100 mega hash per 3080. So we're going to divide that by 100. That is 5 million 3080s worth of hash rate at 50%. 5 million 3080s GPUs at 50% of the hash rate. All right, let's plug in 5 million GPUs into this. All right, so we're going to come into here. We're going to get rid of the 3070s. We're going to go into the 3080s. We're going to plug in 5 million GPUs. Look at that. Look at the hash rate on here. Now we can do some easy conversions to some coins here to see the difficulty that could hit that. Now remember, we could easily take 5 or 10% off that number as well to divide it evenly within this. But we're going to look at simple 5% increases. You know, a go-to. What's a go-to for a lot of people? There's Ergo, there's Ravencoin. Where's Ravencoin? 2.6 terahash. So let's see what is sitting on here right now in terms of kapow terahash. All right, so we have this amount mega hash. Let's copy that over. Copy. All right, so here's the mega hash we have in kapow. So I'm just going to take this mega hash, put that in kapow. So we got, well, I don't even know what this is. How much mega hash is that? That is 190. Look at 197 terahash. So with 5 million 3080s is this amount of mega hash that could hit Ravencoin. That is 197.5 terahash in 3080s. Let's look at how much hash rate Ravencoin has. Oh, 2.68 terahash. Wow. Okay, so let's divide that. 197. 197.5 divided by whatever's on Ravencoin right now. 2.68. 2.68. That is 73.69 times the hash rate. At 50%, that could hit Ravencoin if it all went to Ravencoin at one single time. 73 times. All right, that's cool. but we're going to look at only 5 times difficulty increase. So we're going to go back up here. We're going to get rid of the 3080s. Let's go back into our 83070s. Calculate. All right, we're going to go down to Raven coin here. We're going to check it out. Boom. So we're currently profitable here. So we're going to increase this difficulty 5 times. We're only increasing it 5 times. Remember, there's 73 times the hash rate that could hit. So we're going to duplicate this calculator here. I'm going to go into here, figure out what that number is. So we got 38829, 38829, 38829. We're going to times that by 5. That'll give us 194, 145. 194, 145. 145. All right, so with these 83080s, currently $5 per day, increasing the difficulty by only 5 times, we are now making a negative $1.76, 57 coins per day. That's with a 5 times increase, only a 5 times. Remember, I said there's enough hash rate to probably times 10 the top 10 coins. This is 5 times, so double this even more and take it across the top 10 coins at the exact same time. Those coins are done, gone. And so remember, we're only counting off about 50% of the hash rate here. Not even all of it. We're just at 50% when we potentially think there's 70% GPUs. So that's just a rough number to see what could happen there. Now, that applies for every single coin here. Nothing has a chance to soak up the hash rate without, and in order for GPUs to be profitable again, one of 2 things have to happen. 1, a price. We greatly need a massive price increase, or 2, you need a lot of miners to stop mining. And being in the red, miners will stop mining. It doesn't make sense. Even if you're only making 5 cents, people will probably quit because, you know, you're getting these massive power bills. Some people may use their crypto to mine it. So if you're not making enough coins to pay for the power that you're actually using on your GPU, you're better off to spend the money that you would have spent on your power bill and buy the coin, because that's the other argument. Oh, it's going to pump. I'm going to buy it. The yields are higher. People are coming off. You know what? I'm still going to mine it. Whatever. You're mining less coins than if you were to buy it for the same price. You are losing money. It makes 0 sense unless you stand for the coin itself to actually mine it. It does make sense to turn it off. It doesn't mean you're a sellout. It doesn't mean you don't want to mine. It means that you're a smart business person. Why waste money when you don't have to? So I just want to point that out there. Anyway, do you still see Raven as a dead project? I think all the Ravens of Westerners flew away. I don't know. I never really followed Raven. I know Bits Be Trippin' was a big supporter of Raven. And if you guys watch him and listen to him, you know, maybe what he's doing might be another big eye-opener. I haven't really seen anybody talk about it, but obviously we know he has massive GPU farms. He has like 10 or 12 gigahash worth of Raven coin hash rate. He's got a ton of Ethereum hash rate. Does anyone notice that he's pulling out of the GPUs? Anybody, you know, is that turning a light on for anybody up there? Like, he's buying ASICs. He's building farms for ASICs and other ways to mine crypto. He's smart. We all know this. He looks into these projects, but his money is now going elsewhere other than his GPUs. So, oh, very, very interesting. That's it. If you support the network, you could just leave one. Yeah, for sure. If you support networks, like if you really believe in Ravencoin, or you really believe in Zero or Rio or whatever, for sure, you can mine it at a loss. Throw one card or something on it. You know, nothing that'll make you lose too much, but you can totally support it. Obviously, GPU mining cannot die. It absolutely cannot, or all these coins here will die. These coins need GPUs to stay alive. So it will come to a point where enough hash rate falls off and profitability picks up due to difficulties dropping and everything. It's just that in order for a mass influx of miners, you really need that price to jump, or the difficulty, or a block reward change, or something to happen for this. So like, GPU mining is definitely going to change, and I can't urge it enough to just really do a lot of research, guys. Open up and take a look at this, and don't just be like, GPU prices are cheap right now, I'm going to go buy some. They're cheap for a reason. So just always have that in the back of your mind and have an idea of what to expect, and be prepared to shut it off. And again, because someone in, you know, the UK versus someone, and even though it's banned in China, versus China, or you know, a huge mining farm, depending what you pay for power, if you're running solar, if you're running whatever, it's a different price point and bracket for everybody. The GPUs you run, like A2000s versus 3080s, obviously the A2000s, they're going to be able to stay online longer and come back on sooner than someone with a farm at 3080s paying the same amount of power. So there's a whole bunch of different factors that also come into play on this. But remember, the biggest expense is your power price. And as much as you can drop that down, the better off you are for mining. Meow, thank you for the 30 NT. Solution: artificially raise DAG size of some coins. You could definitely do that. There was also some other suggestions out there were kind of weird, but it was actually mining pools, you know, to help decentralization, to help with miners and stuff, is start charging ridiculous fees, because people won't want to pay extra fees, and obviously then the miner pools will get rich, I guess, in a way. And at the same time, maybe limiting miners to certain pools so that there's like a lineup to get into a pool, and then it'll encourage to decentralize across more pools. There's a lot of different ideas coming out there, and the fact that these ideas are actually coming out just goes to show, you know, the difference that Ethereum not being mineable is actually going to play. These are crazy things being shot out there, because things are definitely changing. We definitely got to be ready for it and expect the unexpected, because there's a lot of unexpected things that are about to happen. So yeah. Did you see that Firo is in inodes? Yes, that was another thing I wanted to talk about that I totally forgot about, but inodes revamped its thing. They have the Firo thing in there now, and I haven't even been to the dashboard lately. Log in, join, log in. What is all this? Yeah, that one. I don't even know. I haven't looked at this forever. I don't even know what changed. But they made it like a pool-based thing. Now you can't really see everything you used to in your stats. Are they even here? It's still saying this. 426. So I don't know how this is working, but they're turning it like a Firo thing where it's a pool-based thing instead of your daily rewards, or doing it on a weekly thing, or I don't know what's going on. All I know, one thing is, I'm going to be watching this, at least for my Raptorium aspect, and if my earnings go down, I'm just going to pull out. And you know, maybe all the coins are cheap right now, maybe pick up coins to run my own node. But again, you know, it might work out in our favor, and the pool thing could be better. I don't have any Firo to stake on there, so I don't know how it's going to play out, but they're adjusting everything to a pool type of mentality instead of the original node mentality that they were. A lot of those ASICs are money. Oh, there's a ton of money ASICs, and ASICs are coming down in price. And if you're looking for legit sellers, obviously I got links in the description, but yeah, ASICs is the way to go. But I get a lot of negative feedback on them, because one, again, you don't know what's going to happen. What if that ASIC, what if something happens to that coin? Example, you're mining Litecoin. Script decides to, you know, Litecoin decides to hard fork to something else. You're no longer mining Litecoin. You got to mine one of the other coins. Or if you're on something like Sia coin or Kadena, for example, if something happens to that coin, it crashes and burns, or they do a hard fork, that ASIC is now a doorstop. It can't do anything. But at the same time, will something happen? You know, I guess that's a risk you got to take. But when it comes to profitability, yes, they're very expensive, but they don't use much power. Again, you're mitigating your biggest expense as a miner, the power bill. These things are extremely efficient. And then once they're paid off, it's nothing but profit. So that's one way to look at things over that. The price is up. But the Kadena miners in general are the most profitable ASIC miners out there, other than that Jasminer X4. That thing's absolutely insane. Actually, I don't even know if it is anymore with the recent price drop. Let's find out. Let's go to ASIC miner value. What is the current prices on these units? I'm not even 100% sure. Yeah, the Jasminer X4 is still up there with $58. Then we got the KD6. This thing was over $100. So that's insane. Look at the profitability drop. $39 from 100 and something. But did the price come down yet, though? That is the other. I don't know. I think the price is down, isn't it? Weren't these like 60,000 or something? Looks like it's like, no, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they weren't 50. I don't know, but it looks like, I think they're coming down. I know Coin Mining Central, they have been oh, they're still up 55 for this thing, but they have been dropping prices. BT is only 35. Where's Gold Shell? Gold Shell, where are you? You're not even on here. Not even on here for your own miner. What? That's crazy. I don't know what Gold Shell's price is. Obviously, it's probably the cheapest. But I think prices are coming down. We'll see. Hopefully, they drop rock. I really hope Cadena drops to like nothing. That way, people start selling miners. Because I think KDA has a potential future. Like, it does a lot of interesting things. It's fairly fast. It's a good network. I just hope, you know, it does crash and burn so that people start selling these miners and then you can pick them up cheap. Because that's my game plan. I have no issue getting a KDA miner. Yeah, they are still expensive, but imagine, look at the KDA price though. It's down to like nothing of what it was. Next bull run, guys, 2025. These prices look bad right now because we're all in the bloody, we all care about profits. We're used to Ethereum and 3-month ROIs. Seriously, 3 to 5 year ROIs is going to be the new normal. At least when it comes to GPUs, even if they even get profitable, it's going to be 3 to 5 years. I don't know everything else, but I really think we got to start thinking of 3 to 5. So anything under 3 years is actually really good. A normal business, when they look into, you know, upgrading facilities, doing this, doing that, you know, their whole investment process is anywhere between 3 to 10 years. Those are good numbers on a business standpoint. So everyone right now just like, oh, that's over 300 days. That's not worth it. Guys, those days are gone. 1 to 3 to 5 year ROIs is going to be the new normal. And once these things pay themselves off in, it looks like about 2-3 years at this point, next bull run hits, you can easily have them paid off 2 or 3 times. If the bull run hits in 2025, you'll probably have this paid off 2 or 3 times by then because of that bull run price spike coming. So don't look at everything as it is right now. Think of the potentials of the future, and then you see nothing but dollar signs. But that's just me. I don't know. Addicted to Maya in 2013. Let's take an example. Like, where is this thing still right? I'm gonna take a look at this guy right here. Amazon, Panther, Explode. Yeah, here he is. 1 minute, others. So far, this little KD Box Pro has mined me. It's been about a month now. $68. So I'm gonna copy that. $68. This little KD Box Pro, 2.9 terahash, 230 watts. What does that mean? That means 230 watts at the wall at 10 cents per kilowatt hour is about 55 cents per day. It's pretty good in my mind. Might not be to yours, but we'll see. So let's just look at the KDA price. Look at the Cardano price, CoinGecko. Let's do it. I mine this much in a month. $175 in a month. Not bad. Canadian. What's that for Canadians out there? $225 in a month. Not bad for 55 cents a day. That's with the price down to nothing. So what's 55 cents? 0.55 times, say, 31. $17 a month in power. 17 bucks. Let's just go rewind here. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. So let's say we hit $30 Canadian. Let's go back to USD for all you guys. Most of you guys are from USA. Bam. So $24, November 2021. Let's say this hits at least $24 again. And it's, who knows, next bull run's huge, guys. It could go higher. Say it hits at least $24. So in the past month, we're going to go, calculator. Bam, calculator. 24 times, how many do I got? 68. We're just gonna go 68 equals, that's $1,632 in a single month. If I hodl this for this, so that now makes an ROI of 3.5 months. That means over the next 2 years, you would have had enough, you would have paid off, what is that, 10 of these, 12 of these? You know, right now the prices don't look good. Next bull run, these things look absolutely amazing. $1,600 a month if you hodl this thing for next to no power per day. These miners are looking pretty insane. You know, yes, they're like $4,000. We have a 3-month ROI if you wait. So I don't know what the big deal is here. Anyway, let's move it on here. No, that's just kind of the way I look at things. It may be different again from what you or someone else looks at things. Yo, just got here. Have you or anyone else had issues? Yeah, Hive has been, hey Patrick, Hive has been having some major issues lately. I don't know what's been going on. I actually finally did just get into it, but it did take, you know, about half an hour before the stream to about, I don't know, 45, half hour into it till we finally got it. I'll try it again though. I'm gonna click on it and okay, yeah, we're in. Okay, so we're still in Hive, so we're good. We're all good there. But anyway, I'm kind of losing my voice and my throat is starting to hurt me now. So I guess we're gonna wrap this one up. I do appreciate everybody for showing up 100%. Much love to all you guys out there. Yeah, I guess until next time, I will see you guys all in the next one. Rabid out.